Hello, my name is Dawn of the New Era. I wanted to make a video just to present some insights that have been coming to me and also to share more about my workshop, The Authentic Goddess. This series is very important to me. It's a compilation of channeling. I have channeled much of this from a higher realm. So it's come through me and through my experiences, but it's not something I created with the logical part of my brain at all. Yet it is very powerful. The series is going to be a 12-part series. Every other Friday, starting this Friday, every other Friday until about May. So there'll be many opportunities to come. I wanted to create this, well, I didn't even know I was going to create it, but I created this as a way to bear witness to authenticity, to radical truth, to honesty, to share some of the things that, some of the teachings that have been coming to me, especially in the last couple years. I have bore witness to some powerful realizations. So I'm going to share a couple with you. Even today, I had a very large one that went from here to my heart, and that is one of cycles of time. We are getting ready to end in a couple weeks a 2,600-year cycle. We reincarnated at this time. And so it's been said we're going from, the patriarchal, the separation, into the more balance between matriarchal and patriarchal. And because we were at matriarchal before that, female-based religions, female-based, women were the ones that were revered, and then it's become men. And I see us coming into a balance of the two. How beautiful is that? Sacred divine masculine and sacred femininity coming together. I can see the process and I can bear witness to it, and I'm like, wow, this is really, I'm going to be very curious about how this is all going to work out. I have faith in humanity, though, I really do. So about a year ago, I had a beautiful dream, one of the most powerful dreams I've had, where spirits came to me and they taught me about the flower of life. I first learned about the flower of life about 6 years ago. I read about it in this book. Nothing in this book is true, but it's exactly the way things are, which blew my mind. Talking about drum below Melchizedek and ancient Egyptian schools of learning. And even though I'd never heard of this before, and no one around me was really talking about it 6 or 7 years ago, something deep inside, a seed of memory, a seed of truth, a seed of knowledge burst open. There was something to this flower of life. And I got it tattooed on my arm. And it's there at the top. Let me see if I can do, with a lotus. And we have it swirling and kind of cut open, but in the original one it's a circle. And it has, all these tiny little pieces here. Let me see if I can move better. There we go. And they become, oh my gosh, I'm having the hardest time getting on there, sorry. They become one big circle and flower. Each one of these little ones makes a pod, and then they're all connected together. You can Google it, flower life, flower life. And it's in the oldest Egyptian tomb, or pyramid. And, when I got the teachings, I woke up and I couldn't remember, and I was extremely disheartened because I knew I just received the fountain remembrance of truth and why we're here and what this symbol, what this sacred geometry means. And throughout the last year, that knowledge that they put in my heart, that they unlocked, has started to come out about pieces of the puzzle. So each little petal is a piece of a puzzle. It's a piece of your truth. Each one of them is about cycles of time, cycles of being. We look at the cycles. For women, mother, maiden, crone. We look at the cycles of relationships. The beginning of a relationship is the romantic relationship, is the passion and the fire. Then you go into a hardship. Something comes up, a death in the family, or something comes up in you, and then that relationship through trust can build into love, and then it becomes something deeper. And we see cycles in everything. So look at a cycle of a piece of food. You know, the before, all the elements, all the compartments, and then how it's cooked and made into something, and then it's released into death. And when we look at each cycle individually, it can be very confusing. It's like getting out a jigsaw puzzle and picking it up and looking at this piece and going, what is that? It's probably a landscape. I don't know. What part of the landscape is it? Or it's a piece of someone's face. Who is this? What animal is this? It makes no sense. So we gather a couple friends or relatives, support, and we bring in and we play. So that's what we're doing at this time. We play, we move around the puzzle pieces. Does this fit here? Does this fit here? No, it doesn't. Let's try a different piece. Oh, you've got that piece. Oh, you got that piece. That's great. Share it with me. And so that's what the gathering of people and groups is about right now. We can take all our little pieces, all our little petals of the flower of life, and bring them together and share that knowledge. So that we're each the teachers and the students, the masculine and the feminine. We're combining them into one. Isn't that great? So exciting. And we will be working with this in the workshops. We will be taking together all our knowledge, and bringing it together and sharing and building support, learning to listen to our bodies, to speak radical truth. What is our truth? Do we want to do this? Check in with our bodies. No, I can't help you. That will make me sick. I'm not feeling well. It'll be martyring. And so, you know, finding out what our motivations are for doing things, different ways for self-care, and taking, most importantly, the judgment out of the cycles. You know, we've been watching our lives, and we've been taught to judge it, even through self-help, even through the group therapy or individual therapy, and saying, look at this and fix it, or it should be like this. So I ask you, what if we turn our shoulds into coulds? I could do this if I want. Do I want to? And then searching our hearts, our minds, because we don't want to lose the cognitive thinking, but going into, do I want to do this? And seeking our truth. Is this our truth? Do I want to do this? So, we're in a cool time. We only got 2 weeks to go till the cycle shifts. And I'm going to try to take the judgment out of my part of the cycle, taking the judgment out. I'm bearing witness to you and your process. I'm no longer trying to fix it. I'm just standing beside you, honoring it. And then as I go through whatever process I go through, the 50th time my car's broken down, that mail didn't come, oh, there's these forms, doing what's in front of me, all the loss, witnessing it, and not judging my feelings about it, not judging my actions, yet holding integrity. Integrity is important as we transition from the shoulds to the coulds, because coulds could go awry if we're working from ego, right? Yeah. But they're very, very, if we have integrity, and if, you know, we're really in sync and grounded, those coulds will be so powerful, taking away the shame and the guilt of the coulds, or the shoulds. So I will talk much, much more in my classes, but I hope to hear you talk much, much more about your experiences too. The first class is gratitude. So excited to celebrate this cycle, the end of this cycle with you, and to celebrate your lives with you, to dance with you, to paint with you, to journal with you, this series is going to be extremely powerful, and I hope that you can join if you feel like you resonate. And there'll be more videos to come, more sharing with you as I get insights that come in and I get channeling. Thank you for being all that you are. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.